You are now listening to the Non-Millennial Millennials podcast, brought to you by House of Spades Media Group. Enjoy.
Put your tits and dicks on the table, people. We are back once again, and you know what the fuck it is.
That's a sexual harassment case. That's exactly.
We're all
what
men
that is.
here.
That's sexual harassment. You can't.
Is it sexual harassment or sexist?
No, if you put your dick on the table, and George does
Said
too,
tits too.
I'm filing a sexual harassment suit against both.
I said
of you.
tits too. Unless there are male tits
Why?
on there.
Why are you pulling
offended.
your tits out? Why? Why? You can put your, bro. Look, no.
Put your clit on the table. I mean, it'd be a little much of a stretch, but I just, titties. Whatever.
No.
They might be long.
No.
Anyway.
Not trying to get sued. Not trying to get sued. I'm trying to stay on the internet and on YouTube and off the dark web and shit.
We already on the dark web.
I know.
Found some information about that through experience. Shout out to y'all. Send it back.
Yeah, it's kind of ill out here and shit. Niggas trying to take niggas' identities. Niggas want to be you.
Niggas want to be me, but don't know my credit score.
Nigga, ain't that to be the wildest shit? It'd be like, yo, I'm trying to get that, trying to take your identity.
But know that nigga got some bands. Let me get that Social Security number.
But do you
nigga
really
get the Social Security number? Find out the nigga got $5 to the thing.
Yeah,
He just look like he got money.
And a negative 44 credit score. How you have a negative credit score, nigga? That means you owe niggas that owe niggas.
That is hard.
That's terrible to do.
As a nigga with a 560, that is hard to do.
You have a 560 credit score.
Yes.
Oh,
it's
man.
bad out here, bro. I'm trying to get it together. Anyway, how you doing it this week? What episode is this? What number? Stop looking like you that concerned over my credit. I know I'm almost 30.
I want to help you. I really do. I feel like I should help you hurt my nigga out here in the streets. You should have told me this a year ago.
Hey,
my God, why are you living like this?
I paid some things down and didn't realize how much debt was and how much certain things affect your score and collections and stupidity when I was younger and bad decisions and mispayments.
We pulling
got my shit looking it's
it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Cause I'm gonna pull you up like the Jews do for the Jews, and we gonna rise up out of poverty and oppression, my nigga. I'm gonna get you there, and I'm gonna take you out of your realm of coonery and un-Ezekielize you.
So does that make
us baptize you in the way of Black Jesus?
So does that okay? So does that make us? Well, you said Jesus. Yeah, I guess the same. Does that make us Black Hasidics or Hasidic blacks?
That makes you a nigga with revitiligo that needs to be turned back into his ways of proper
ain't nothing white on my
living.
skin except the bitch on my dick. You feel me?
We're not gonna discuss any.
I'm not talking. Shut up. Why you even trying to go there?
No, I'm saying any of the Caucaneseness that has come near your disgustingness.
Come for real. Anyway, huh?
Episode 159, Non-Millennial Millennials Podcast, House of Spades Media. I am your host, Jose Ortega, the A1 on the mic, a.k.a. Tequila Papi, a.k.a. Martin Quarantino, a.k.a., you know what I'm saying, Tony juggling the speakerphone, a.k.a. the realest nigga alive, a.k.a. my co-host Akun, a.k.a.
How is that your a.k.a.?
Because it's truth. There's truth to it. There's truth to every one of my AKAs.
Not really.
AKA Joe Bonanno smoking Cohiba blunts at the Copacabana. And after a couple glasses of Johnny Walker Red, which this motherfucking cheap bastard wants to spread around, it sounds terrible. Hey, who the fuck are you?
I didn't want to go black this week. I wanted to go red. Anyway, if you don't know,
you cheap.
Won't know. Fuck you. I'm going to give y'all a little surprise. Let me dip you and whip you in this game live.
Don't you read them shits off. Don't you read them shits off. Don't you?
I'm not about to read it off.
You gonna read them off?
I'm just reading the intro.
You gonna read them? You gonna read it?
How you gonna cut a nigga off on his intro?
Yeah, cause you cheating on, nigga. Now you cheating.
I was just gonna do the intro of the intro.
You trying to be like LeBron. You trying to choose when you can be great. You trying to choose when you can be great.
AKA the motherfucking Tard Tamer is what I was getting at, bitch. I'm out here. Can't Go Dine, Kwame Khalifa, the nigga that fucked your mama last week before you knew about it and your daddy knew about it. Now you know. We out here.
Shut up, nigga. All right, where we want to start off?
I don't know.
We got sports shit. We got short sports shit. We not starting off with political shit. We not doing that at all. We got rap shit. We got political activist shit. We got all types of shit, and we got to guess what race it is, and let that bitch breathe. So where you want to start? Because the segment should go at the end, so can't do that.
Let's get the most unfortunate. Well, not the most unfortunate we have to talk about. The most unfortunate is the other shit that happened 100 years ago. But the second most unfortunate thing we have to talk about is, God damn it, LeBron.
The way
I knew it was going.
The Lakers was getting abused like a 9-year-old white kid at Neverland in the early 90s. It was a terrible thing.
Jesus Christ! What the fuck?
It was a terrible thing.
Who says that?
The pod guy, nigga, respect it. But yeah, that's what happened to you.
That was harsh.
Guess who was Mike? Devin Booker. Ooh.
I hate you.
He moved.
I hate Devin. I hate every nigga named
walked into
Devin.
that
Fuck
shit.
you.
Ooh.
This
He
nigga
moved.
this nigga I know with the last name Booker. He cool, but fuck you too.
He said to that 47 and dropped on your dumb ass.
Bro, I said at halftime, hey, y'all got a good thing going out here. Y'all keep it going. Huh? What you said, bro? No, y'all keep it going. I'm done. No. I'm gonna be on the floor. I'm done. I'm done. This season wasn't it. We're clearly gonna lose to the fucking Suns. First time in Laker history.
In the first round.
Cool.
In the
first round. Yeah.
Fucking round. Look at you. Bask in your shame, nickel.
You can never bask your shame when your shame is surrounded by purple and gold, but
Bask.
take an L every now and again.
No, when
like the best.
When the purple and orange then beat your purple and gold, nigga, you bask in your shame.
Purple and orange.
Basking.
Like
shining that shame.
Who was that?
Matter of fact, today.
First time Chris Paul ever actually did something of merit other than be a businessman in the NBA.
Talk about no slander about Chris Paul like that. Watch your mouth.
Fuck you.
Watch your mouth.
First time he's ever put something together of merit since New Orleans or becoming the what is he, the head negotiator for all the players.
He would have at least 2 championships right now if it wasn't for David Stern. Rest in peace to the team.
Anyway, Lakers ain't making it to the playoffs. Warriors ain't making it to the playoffs. Moving on. I'm putting my money on Brooklyn. You should too.
Yeah, I am too. But what what I'm going to have right now is the Clippers, nigga, and then force the Game 7 on the Mavs. So guess what, bitch?
I think Luka gonna tear that ass up though.
Probably. But
I think Luka gonna tear that ass up.
The point is selfish. The point is
slapping the iPad. Fuck.
Right now, in this point in time in America, in 2021, god damn it. The LA Clippers actually better than the Lakers, and they got LeBron. So
this isn't the first time in history.
Bitch.
This is the first time it's been possible to be proven in history. Because usually,
possible to be proven.
Usually, they might look good in like the regular season and be doing better than the Lakers, but everybody be like, it's still the Clippers. Even up until maybe 2 years ago, whenever Kawhi and Paul George got there, what was that, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Up until that point, it's the Clippers.
Look,
it's the Clippers.
The Clippers are forcing Game 7 against the hype.
Talking about Chris Paul and Blake Griffin. It's the Clippers.
Look, fam.
I'm talking about Blake Griffin, the one that went on the Pistons, then went to New York and acted like he could play again. It's the Clippers.
Yeah, nigga. You ain't gonna waste your knees.
Fuck Blake Griffin, but I'm still putting my money on
You ain't gonna waste your knees in Detroit, nigga. You ain't gonna win, nigga.
I wouldn't either.
Hell no. Don't blame Blake Griffin, nigga. Now he want to dunk now. But all I'm saying is that Luka Doncic.
They said that boy couldn't jump hybrid, 15 feet.
The hybrid,
30.
The hybrid love child of LeBron James and James Harden. That so happens to be albino.
Oh, yeah, Luka. Yeah. That's what you were saying, Luka. I don't know why I said Kyrie. Yeah, Luka.
No, like Kyrie is something different. He's Uncle Drew. He's his own person. He's a flat Earth person. He's a very special individual. They don't come around on the Earth that often, but when they do, sometimes the Earth is disrupted.
And let's be honest. Can we prove there's not a flat Earth?
Yes.
Can we?
1,000%.
We've never been there. We've never seen it with our own eyes. And I believe that's what Mr. Irving was alluding to. Whether he's getting drinks thrown at him by teenage fans in Boston or not.
Until Kobe made a dead rest in peace. Called him up right after he said that shit in the press conference and was like, yo.
Shut the fuck up.
You sound like a stupid ass nigga.
Even if you
know
believe that.
Damn well the Earth ain't flat.
I feel like Kobe would be like, even if you believe that, shut up.
Oh, shit.
If you believe that, we need to talk about that later. I got shit to do. But
speaking of, I'm glad we on this. This is completely off the docket. So, but I wanted to add this on, but I forgot about it. So, I've been watching that show on Viceland, The Devil You Know.
I've seen an episode.
Watch the second season of it. I watched the first one. I explained it on the podcast. The shit's you. So it's about what's the fuck is her name? Sherry Schreider. Sherry Schreider.
Schroeder.
Yeah, no, Schreider.
Schreider.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Whatever.
Yeah. But anyway, the online fucking cult where she pretty much the genius of her cult is like it's implemented like Jesus in like
clips, right?
And like holiness, like the actual Bible in every fucking conspiracy theory known to man, and ties it to this shit. So, what blew my mind was, it blew the journalist minds who like through this entire 6-part documentary series or whatever, that there is a such thing as a reptilian conspiracy where the reptilian aliens
that's where I thought you was going. Okay.
Corrupts and I guess like inhabits the body of like a certain person, like wraps itself around its spine,
or they're aliens,
whatever the but
this plays into my Alex Jones things I was saying with the
but like here's the thing though. Here's the thing. And I didn't know there was like a look, my nigga. Everybody and their moms know that niggas have been like saying from New York, like, yeah, there's motherfucking crocodiles and lizard people in the sewers in New York and Jersey, and it's like, all right, you crazy
it's been
motherfucker.
a thing since the 80s.
Yeah, but it's just like you a crazy crock of shit motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You look at them people like that.
You've never heard of shape-shifting reptilians in the government, my nigga?
I live in a logical world. I'm sorry.
I'm not saying you don't.
I'm sorry.
I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying you've never heard of shape-shifting reptilians. You've never seen that clip of Nancy Pelosi's eyes rolling in the back of her head while she was
this day, until like last week, I swear to God, I was like, what the people? It's a growing trend on motherfuckers believing in reptilians, my nigga.
It's not a growing trend. It's been dog. I've known about this for over a decade. Do you believe in the reptilians? No. Well, depends on who you're talking about. But like Mitch McConnell, maybe. But I don't believe no nigga, no white man beats polio in the 20s or 40s and then fucking grows up to be one of the fucking most powerful people in the world. And
without reptilians?
Or something.
Reptilians, though.
Hey, look at him. He looks like a turtle. They're part of the reptile family.
We talking about the motherfucker that look
and they live a long time.
Like the lizard man from Spider-Man. Reptilians, my nigga.
But they shapeshift so they can look like humans. There's magnets in your anyway, I'm not gonna get us banned. I'm not gonna say that. It's gonna get us banned.
I'm about to say, don't you dare spew that shit. Don't you dare.
I'm half vaxxed up is what I'm saying.
I finally done peer pressure shamed this nigga into getting a vaccination.
No, he didn't.
Which means
you didn't. No, you didn't.
Which means I'm so much closer to peer pressuring this nigga into actually making an album. I'm gonna push a T shame.
You know what I hate about
it.
the fact that I'm actually gonna make an album one day is the fact that he's going to try to take all the credit for it.
All the credit.
I really hate that.
All of it.
Because he is. Because he's been saying it's almost 50 episodes straight?
All of it. All
Nigga, it's almost been a year straight he brings this up. Like,
prove me wrong to make me right, my nigga.
who the fuck are you?
Prove me wrong to make me right.
You ain't even a fan, nigga. You a hater.
Prove me
Nigga, fuck
wrong
you.
to make me right, bro.
Who the fuck are you?
I am your biggest motivator. I am Jordan.
You're not.
Yes, I am.
No. Who am I if you're Jordan?
Scotty. I'm gonna need to elevate you into greatness.
No, that's not how it works. Sir.
Yes, it is.
At best, I'm Kyrie, and
No.
Crimson Alchemist is LeBron.
I have to yell at you to get you to do shit.
Skateland coming soon, bitch. Pre-order right now on Spotify. Make sure you check that shit out on Hot 107.5 in Detroit and request it, you bitch. Huh?
Yeah, and she puffed Daddy stunted on you a month ago.
She's actually, she did. But
It's motivation.
it's all love.
We gotta motivate
It's
you.
all love.
And I'm gonna take
It's
credit
all
for
love.
it. So drop the album. So prove me wrong to make me right, my nigga.
I knew when the shit bled over into
that.
her ears. When she started saying, yeah, but nigga, you gotta at least make one album. I said,
You see how
all right.
you see how Pod
All
God
right.
influences the universe?
Fuck you.
You see how Pod God influences the
What's
universe?
next topic, bitch?
Do you see how Pod God influences the universe?
Fuck you. What's the next topic?
Your man's Mayweather and
My man's Mayweather.
yeah, and he fighting the white man this Sunday. You buying it? I know you will.
Rest in peace, Periscope. If it still existed, I would be streaming it for free on there. But should I not find a different service to illegally watch it on,
You should.
I will then just listen to the aftermath on Twitter. I'm not gonna pay for that shit. No, I'm not paying for fucking Logan Paul. Get the fuck out of here. Nigga.
No, I'm gonna keep
Floyd.
this-
I love you. You don't even need to be doing this fight, my nigga.
I'm gonna keep
But
my
I
keep my
hope
brand
you,
consistent.
because if you take your first L to this nigga,
It's not
bro,
gonna happen.
if he take his first L to this nigga,
Not gonna happen.
it might.
Not gonna
You think Logan gonna play with him? You think? Wait, time out.
can
Before
play
you
with him.
Before you answer that
Can
question,
be in the ring with him.
before you answer that question, because I set that
On
up
the
wrong.
real.
I set that up wrong.
I'm about to sound like
I
Royce the
set-
5'9"
I
in a
set that
second,
up
like-
wrong. Give me a second.
All right.
Before you answer that question, do you think that this is not a stunt? Is this not just a reason
a
for
stunt
Logan Paul
or
to be
a stunt?
a stunt? Is it like a PR stunt? Is this not just a reason for Floyd to get a bag and Logan Paul to stand next to Floyd? And we gonna rumble for a second. Yada yada yada. Of course, you Floyd, I'm gonna let you take me down. And a nigga like Logan, he younger than us. So that nigga probably be like, yeah, I'll let you take me down, bro. Let's just get this bag and we just said we fought. Cool. I can see that. I can see that being a thing. But at the same time, because Logan is the arrogant motherfucker he is, and Jake is the arrogant motherfucker that he is, I can only imagine what might come over me when I'm in the ring with Floyd Mayweather on a fluke. And I could. I know it's we might have an agreement. If I break the agreement, though, we still gonna get this bag. But if I knock your ass out,
Do you really think?
I might not be the best boxer in the world, but I knocked out the one undefeated nigga that every other professional boxer could not.
And you think you can be Logan Paul and do that?
No, I'm just saying, what if it happened?
No.
Anything can happen. Once you get in the ring with a nigga, dog. Well, as a nigga that's done Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu,
I would give
as
you
little
more.
as
I would
have,
give you more credit on it if Floyd Mayweather.
You start rolling with a nigga, bro, anything can happen. You
Check
might
it.
break your fucking teeth, and that nigga was just trying to
Check it
choke
though.
you out.
If Floyd Mayweather was more of a, even if he was a 50-50 boxer, defensive and offensive, or just play
Is he
all.
not that?
No, he's a defensive
like
guy.
60-40.
He's a defensive guy.
60-40
He moves
defensive.
off counters and shit, and slipping jabs.
Yeah,
like
70-30.
you know what I mean?
70-30.
Like he doesn't.
In my opinion,
You know what I mean? He'll wear you out.
he gonna
One-
make you tire yourself out
One
before
thing's
he
for
start
sure, two
lighting
things
you
for
up.
certain, nigga.
If he lights you up.
Shout out to T.I. Nigga, motherfucking
Only nigga to ever go hand in hand with him without gloves. Over his bitch. I wish you would run up, nigga. What?
That's a
and
diff-
they, you know,
that's a
they
different
the
type of
same
energy,
build.
though. That's a different type of energy. That's a different type of energy.
That's why you ain't got no
That's
gloves.
a
Fuck
different-
Triller,
that's a
nigga. You ain't got
different
no
type of
gloves,
energy.
nigga. Why you talking to my bitch?
I don't even want to figure out.
You,
I don't even want to know what that type of.
Kill you. Nigga.
I know there's a type of Super Saiyan that comes with that as being, you know what I'm saying, like a husband and a father.
And it's not even just as my bitch. This is
I don't.
like my
yeah,
wife,
I
mother
don't.
of my
I don't
children.
even want to reach that level of Super Saiyan because somebody will die. But anyway, like one thing for sure, two things for certain. Logan Paul ain't gone that far. Like as far as a fight, he been knocking niggas out in the first round, second round.
That's Jake.
Whoever one of these motherfuckers, like the Paul.
It's only two.
I thought it was Logan.
Logan. I think has had one fight. Jake has had like 3, and Jake is undefeated. Logan has had 1, and he's undefeated. But Logan is like,
I don't.
He's been popular longer.
I could care less.
I don't know.
You're not gonna get.
I don't give a fuck either. I'm surprised I knew that much.
Like you can't get into a fucking ring with Floyd Mayweather and just think that you gonna go the distance with this nigga.
That's why I said, do you think it's a planned out thing? Do you think what we gonna watch? What is it, tomorrow night? Sunday night? Do you think what we gonna see Sunday night? Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather.
Shit Monday morning when I'm taking a shit. I ain't paying for that shit on Sunday. I'm going to work.
But do you think what we gonna see is the culmination of an agreement or a fight? Because I want to see a fight. Do I think I'm gonna see a fight? Fuck no. Because it's Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul. Fuck no, I don't think
I don't think I would see a fight either way on that. And I would say
if it was real, I want to see it.
Even if it was real, I don't think it would be like a real fight.
I think Jake got more of a reason to fight that nigga than him.
Because of even the way Floyd Mayweather fights. So even like him beating,
I thought Logan was bigger than the nigga. I didn't even know they was the same size, which kind of even makes me want to fight Logan Paul and Jake Paul even more. But anyway,
at this point, I'd fight Floyd Mayweather for a business agreement. Fuck it.
Yeah, for a business agreement, I'd take a L from him. I'm gonna get a quarter of that bag, nigga. Yeah, fuck yeah. If not, I get 10% of that bag. It's gonna be a crazy bag.
I've never been knocked out by somebody my size.
It's gonna be a crazy bag,
period. Bro. So I'd want to fight him because it's like at this point I know he probably doesn't have knockout power, and I got a strong.
Floyd?
Yeah.
Why do you think he can't knock nobody out?
I don't think he has knockout power.
So you're not saying you don't think he can knock anybody out. You just saying you don't think he can do it intentionally.
Yeah, somewhat. Like I don't want to.
How many knockouts he got on his record?
1 or 2, I think. 1 or 2.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, it's not very many, but he hasn't had a knockout since '99. I think '99.
Oh wow,
it was a while. Because
most of his
I remember it was
the
the Pacquiao fight in 2015. Yeah, in 2015, motherfuckers were calling for Floyd to knock out Pacquiao.
Oh, but I paid for that.
But they was like, nah, nigga, he ain't knocked nobody out in like damn near 20 years. Like
I bought wings.
Why the fuck would you even believe
for
in
that shit, nigga? I gave a nigga $20 on the watch party. I brought wings. Cause it was fucking Floyd versus Pacquiao, nigga. That shit was supposed. I wanted to see Floyd knock that nigga clean the fuck out.
Pacquiao didn't have the juice for that.
I'm not a huge boxing fan. So at the time, I'm just knowing Pacquiao, Mayweather, big fight at the time. And then I watched the fight and I'm like, this ain't Pacquiao.
I would love to commentate.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't.
I would love to have the opportunity
Pac-Man,
to
you know what I'm
commentate
saying?
boxing matches like in the city and shit with Royce the 5'9". Like those would be interesting. Because Royce know that shit. Like, commentate boxing matches with Royce the 5'9". In the city.
That's fucking fire. I can see that. Mm-hmm. That's fucking fire. Shout out to Royce.
Shout out to Royce because he really be in the boxing, like into boxing, like I be into it, like the technicality of the shit, like
that shit would be fire.
You know what I mean? Like he in that shit. You know what I mean? But I do not believe in no way that any of the Paul brothers. Matter of fact, Mayweather could fight both them stupid ass white boys on the same night and be the coon that he is.
No, he gonna lose one of them.
No.
Yeah, I'll give him
that nigga's conditioned for days.
Yeah. But
for days and
them
stupid ass niggas do not have the like Floyd Mayweather conditioning.
I think they know we think. See, that's the thing. Jake just got done telling y'all, and I mean y'all because I'm a believer now. I don't like neither one of them niggas, but I'm a believer now. Jake just got done telling you motherfuckers, hey, y'all thought I couldn't do it, bitch. I'm 3-0. Bitch, I'm 3-0. What's up?
One of them was Nate Robinson.
That was the fluke. Okay, you sleep that nigga, cool. Then you get in the ring with a real boxer, you sleep that nigga. Then you get in the ring with an MMA fighter, you sleep that nigga. Talk to me.
Nate Robinson, though. This nigga, the only clear at.
You're reaching for his phone. Zoom in.
You look at you. Just look at you. It's a pure look of disgust.
Can't even reach it. Fuck it. Well, I'll grab it on the break. Anyway, huh?
Pure look of disgust. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Make sure you put the Shiba Inu coin face over my face when I'm reaching for it, so we can like boost that up.
And
anyway,
put his Cash App up as well, just so you can get the, you know what I'm saying?
JPW 93.
Help this nigga.
JPW 93. That's what it is.
We need to make a real save the African child commercial for you.
I'm not against it. I do need to be saved, and it's not by Jesus or a white woman. So anything in between that and that, let's figure it out.
No, I'm about to have a Dr. Umar moment, nigga. I was straight about to have what it was about to come out of me, just straight up like the Holy Spirit of niggerdom. Like, you better not be looking for these white devils.
Nah, never that. Hoping the white devil is like looking for rain to give a fuck.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm gonna keep it a bean with the world. When you wear Malcolm X apparel, it does something to your spirit. You feel extra niggerish. Feel like fighting for the cause.
George is wearing Malcolm X apparel. I don't know if that's.
But he didn't intentionally buy it. He bought it from his mother bought it. Shout out to Lottie.
And she lighter than you.
Yeah, but she.
It's funny because they the same color.
But she a nigga though. Is she a nigga though?
They both niggas.
But she nigga though.
Lottie is a civilized nigga.
Yeah.
George is a nigga.
Low key, if you grew up in California, you'd work for Greenpeace. You'd be one of those people.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, they have holes in their shoes.
Shout out to our California listeners.
They care really much about the environment. Yeah, that.
I'm not against caring about the environment.
No, but if I see you at a fucking environmental rally, I better see your dumb ass at a fucking Black Lives Matter rally. God damn it.
I probably wouldn't see you at either rally, because you wouldn't be at either one. So,
no, because
even if I went to both,
I'm somewhere armed, nigga, ready for the revolution.
That's not how that works.
It is.
You a fake ass Fred Hampton. Anyway.
Don't you dare speak on my name or fucking Fred Hampton's name like that, nigga. Watch your mouth.
You watch your mouth.
You watch your mouth. You Ezekiel.
Speaking
the fuck out of here.
Speaking of black people, black people being
in your Montessori singing in the choir. Look at you.
Now that was disrespectful.
Oh, anyway, yeah, I'm getting real disrespectful now, nigga.
Anyway, that's got nothing on. Well, I guess it's not got nothing on it. I mean, it's still something. The assassination of Fred Hampton was an assassination, but when you bomb a whole town and burn it the fuck down and then write the story about how it happened, that's a little deeper. 100 years, 100. I never thought Oklahoma was a town worth doing anything but driving through, or a state worth doing anything but driving through. But come to find out, there's so much history in that bitch that a lot of you niggas never knew about it. Your grandparents never knew about, even to tell you.
What was quite interesting,
crazy.
And if you are not aware of this, is a history moment for you uneducated folk.
This week, 100 years ago,
on June
1st, a bunch of white folks burned and pillaged, probably raped, and definitely murdered a bunch of niggas and black people
in
whatever you want to call
Greenwood,
them.
Tulsa, Oklahoma. Now Greenwood is was a borough technically to Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Let's just call it what it is, Black Wall Street.
Yeah.
Anyway,
if you're familiar with the term,
whether it's through the game or through the game, you know it.
Look,
And if you don't know it, Google it after you hear us talk about it.
that moment happened in history, and what was wild about it was seeing, because I watched the Russell Westbrook documentary on the History Channel.
Right.
On it. And I had to stop a couple times because I was crying. And people gonna look at me like I'm Joe Budden. God damn it, I had some...
Well, no, you're not crying on camera, so...
No, I would never do such a thing. I assume white people are watching, different. And I refuse to do that in front of such people. Whether you're Caucasian or Caucanese, I would never show weakness. God damn it. So, but... I stopped a couple times, cried, got back to it, had a real moment like halfway through it, like had like a real, like a whimper, like it hit me like for real, like it hit me like I had one of them, like for real, you know what I mean? And like my daughter's taking a shit in, like the bathroom, like right next to my office and shit, and I'm just like, God, I can't let her hear me cry because she gonna come in and be concerned.
Nigga in there talking about some.
Trying to keep that shit inside.
Black power, you bitch.
And there was a moment of, like, there was like a moment where I had to pause and think. And the only reason I had to pause and think was because it was like, you know what? I'm not built to stand down. I'm not one of those people in any type of way. If I'm back against the wall in any situation, I'm going to fight back. Period. It don't matter what. So, am I one of those people that tries to defend Greenwood and shoot back and end up a casualty and end up in one of those mass graves?
Probably.
100%. And that happens, and like the last year, they was digging them, you know what I'm saying? Like digging up the mass graves in the cemetery to trying to like give those bodies a proper burial. And that's crazy as fuck that it takes 100 years to do that.
It's not that it takes 100 years to do that. It's just it takes, or it took.
It only takes that because of the history.
Years to acknowledge it. Yeah.
Because the history was wiped out. There was white people on Twitter was like, yo, nigga, I'm 39. I didn't know about this shit happening until I was 25, 26. Nigga, and I was ashamed. People. I had no idea. I didn't know about the shit that was real for real until like I was like 18.
My mom is 62, 63. She was asking me if I knew about it because I think she knew of it. She underlined knew of it.
Pass it the water.
Here. She knew of it, I think, and when she was a child, but because everything was burned or whatever it was, there were no real documents or whatever to prove it. So she just heard of it, but it wasn't until she watched a documentary on it. I think she watched the same one you watched, and then hit me up when we was going to the store the other day, and was like, "Do you know about it?" I'm like, "Yeah." And it's just weird to know how many people our age, older than us, obviously younger than us, that wouldn't know about it until recently. Like,
because it's some wild shit to.
How many people, black people, just don't know about it?
It's some wild shit to fathom. It's some wild shit.
I don't think it is.
No, I'm saying in general, for any race, for any group of people, for any religious culture, it's some wild shit to fucking fathom to think that one night, one of your peoples can get put in jail and people trying to kill them because of whatever the fuck happened. It don't even matter. Don't even relate to the story, the scenario. Don't even matter. Trying to kill them, you go down and be like, no, they get a fair trial. Fuck that. You got them, you arrested them, they get a fair trial. And this whole altercation turns into the obliteration of an entire community. That's crazy. Imagine being one of those kids at the time, that were in 99, that were recorded as statements from survivors and shit. They were kids. They were like 7, 8, 9.
Like I said, bro, it was crazy watching a 107
being woken up out of your kid. I mean, being woken up out of your bed and
into a fucking Call of Duty mission.
Bro, No.
Watching a 100, I don't care what age you are, watching a 107-year-old human being tell you some shit that they literally heard, saw, felt, and sound, like whatever the fuck, heard, sound, felt. You get what I'm saying? All the senses 100 years ago.
And it's a blessing today.
That's
It's a
crazy.
blessing today, actually, that we do have.
Their mind might be a
we
little
do
fragile,
have social
but,
media to a degree,
You know,
like
not some shit like that.
because we can get information and footage out so fucking quickly, and it can hit the entire nation, the world, in an instant.
The world, man.
You know what I'm saying? In an instant.
Even the shit that's not on the same social media sites we have, everything bleeds into the same shit.
Yeah, but back in the day, like at that point in time, in 1921, there was no that.
If the country allows it.
It was like, oh yeah,
no, it was word of mouth. Everything was word of
it was
mouth.
like, oh yeah, the newspaper wrote, yeah, it was a tragic moment in Tulsa, in Oklahoma, but we're gonna make everything right, and they had no intention of making shit right. They took that land away from those people.
The fact you did it and tried to write the fucking story about it, about how you did it, is the shit that blows my fucking mind. It's not that I can't believe it happened. I've never, as far as I can remember back, I've never been in a state of mind where if you told me some shit like that happened, I wouldn't believe that it happened, because yeah, it sounds crazy, it sounds evil, it sounds asinine, it sounds like a bunch of monsters attacked a bunch of
That's what it is.
well-to-do human beings.
It's monsters.
But at the same time, those same monsters are also human beings. Those same monsters had a community.
How could you look at those
Time
people
out.
like human beings?
I didn't say I'm looking at them like it. I said the people that you're saying are monsters are human beings. I didn't say I look at them like that. I don't. They are monsters, but they are human beings, just like the people that did that shit too. But they didn't look at them like that. They had the same type of community and set up. Them little white kids, same night. I'm sure it's a bunch of white dudes. This is probably going to sound real bad. We might have to bleep some of this shit out.
No, fuck that shit.
I'm saying for the sake of putting it up. But
No.
nigga,
Freedom of press on that.
It's YouTube. I don't know. Anyway, however it works.
Huh.
Anyway,
Trust,
I'm sure it was a
nigga.
bunch of white. I'm not going to not say it. It's sure it was a bunch of white dudes that were present that night that left their little white communities, probably of the same community, a lot of them, where their little white children were sleeping, 7 years old, and woke up the next day, and daddy came home, wasn't nothing. Meanwhile, 100 years later, I'm hearing a 107-year-old black woman give a testimony of some shit that happened that night, and then at the end of it, all I see is a couple white whatever, male or female. I think it was some females in there. Couple, they were all white.
And they just got up
White
and clapped.
senators just, good job, great speech.
It's not a speech.
That infuriated me more than the story itself. Just watching them get up and go, oh, 107 years old, black. You lived through some things. It might not have meant it like that. It might have been a genuine thing for them to some degree, like, oh, wow, that's a touching story, and that's why they did it. It just, when I watched it in the clip form, and it's just like,
There has to be more marching. Yo.
It's nasty.
There has to be.
Nasty. I ain't like it.
There has to be.
I ain't saying I'm right. I'm just saying I ain't like it. I just ain't like it.
That can never happen again.
It could.
It could, but it can't. It cannot.
that's the question. Will it?
It cannot.
Back to Fred Hampton. A lot of niggas dying by police hands, ain't they? And a lot of police making up stories about how it happened.
There has to be.
You saw the movie?
I knew the history beforehand.
If you didn't, you saw the movie. Or if you didn't, nigga, watch the movie.
Watching the movie.
It's an assassination.
Yeah, watching the movie hits.
Yo.
Watching the movie hits because you can watch like you can see the enactment of everything carry out. You know what I mean?
And it's accurate
Right.
to what the people
When
that
you
were there say.
When you read in like, and that's what.
What's her name? Can we talk about Fred Hampton's baby mama? That is a beautiful motherfucking black woman right there. I have never. She's queen. I think his name is Kenya or Kina or some shit like that. I don't know where actual name is something.
Let me.
But bro, I saw this documentary on Vice the other day where she was talking about the shit that happened that night and how it was little clips of the police that was there that night talking about some, we walked in there, they fired in on us, and then nigga, look, this bullet hole, nigga, it's a screw. She talking about his baby mama. She talking about, nigga, they came in there firing into the mattress, just firing into the room. Indiscriminately, shotguns, pistols. Yeah, they hit a lot.
Yeah.
They didn't hit a lot, too, thankfully, because they didn't hit her once. Fred got hit, obviously, and then they went in there and hit his ass again. But at the end of the day, the fact that after all of that, not only did she not cry in reality, told the girl not to cry in the movie. That's
not
cute.
Gonna let
that's
them
cool.
See her weak, bro.
That's cute. That's cool. You know what I love? The fact that when she was sitting there talking about it, I don't know how many months ago when this shit came out, because this shit was recent. It was coinciding the Judas and the Black Messiah shit. She still referred to that nigga as Chairman Fred. She didn't say my baby daddy. She didn't say the love of my life. She didn't say Fred. She still referred to that nigga as Chairman Fred. She still referred to the party as the party. That's some deep rooted shit. I love that shit.
Akua Najiri.
She's beautiful.
Akua Najiri.
Akua. Okay, I didn't know. I thought it was Akina or something. Akua.
I wanted to say Najiri.
Shout out to you.
I wanted to say her last name, just in general, just like Najiri. But yeah, Akua Najiri.
Shout out to you.
You know,
because that shit touched me when I seen this. I said, "Goddamn, she loved that nigga and she respected the fuck out of him, and still does."
Yeah, because the concepts that was the Black Panther Party are like they're transferable. Like they don't really go nowhere. Like, cause you can live with that shit and be cool.
Yeah,
feel empowered about yourself, no matter what decade or world you living in. You know what I mean?
Not for nothing.
Because it's not a wrong thing. Because it's one of those things. It's a party that's based on moralism, and that's where we come into like a fucking void as far as people, because we believe in capitalism over moralism, religion over being moral. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of things over just the fact of like, yo, I should look at you no matter whether you white, black, Latino, Asian, whatever, and just look at you like a person. In America, me and you are considered less than a human being. We in the classification of cattle, yo.
Bro, I got into an argument with a white lady trying to tell me one day. Shout out to you, Mary. I love you. Because I do believe that you are a good person. I just think you're a little misguided, even with your experience of age. This lady tried to tell me one day that the fact that it's still in the Constitution, or what is it, the Constitution, or whichever,
it's in the
Bill of Rights, whatever it's in
the Constitution,
that black people are 3/5 of a person and all of that shit. She tried to tell me, yeah, it says it, but that's not what that means. It meant that then, but then, you know, they updated it. And, you know, you guys are good.
No, it's still there.
Okay, yeah. And see, that was my argument, was like, okay, well, if that's the case,
the anti-lynching,
let's change the writing.
The anti-lynching.
Well, you can't change the writing because then you gotta go
through over 100 years.
You can't change the. Well, let me get to what I'm saying. You can't change the writing because then you gotta go through all the lobbying and Congress and constituencies and all that shit, right?
Of course you fucking do.
Why the fuck can you nigga pass a motherfucking Asian hate bill in a month?
I agree. You know what? I didn't want to touch this on podcast, guys. I think we talked about this off podcast, but
yeah, we did. We didn't want to talk about it, but I just
you know what? Because you
almost catch.
I didn't want to get sued.
I don't think we'll get sued. No, I've said on this podcast before any of this shit started happening that Asian people are assimilating to white people.
I had a brand pointing towards the camera. That's why I was like, I don't want to get sued.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, They're assimilating to white people at a rate that is consistent with Mickey Mouse and Walt Disney.
Look, fam. I didn't want to talk about it.
I mean, I love y'all. I do. I like my, I love y'all. I ain't gonna get into all of that. I don't want to sound more racist than I already do.
You know what?
Yeah.
I just want to take a consensus in the room. Am I the bad guy in most situations? Like
No,
when I
that's
say
me.
shit,
That's me.
is it you?
Yeah, that's me.
How about-
Wait, is it George?
George,
Vote.
It's
Who?
me.
Him
I'm the bad guy.
or me?
Am I the,
Basically, who says the worst
Yeah,
shit?
like who's blatantly just like I don't care how you feel. I'm gonna say how I feel. To help.
Worst shit as far as the podcast or
In general.
In general, yeah. This nigga gonna say
Be
worst shit.
quickly. Be quickly. You couldn't pick.
Okay, that does nothing for us.
Okay.
Well, leave it in the comment. God damn it, leave it in the comment section.
I'm sure I don't have
Which one of us
All right.
says, I guess, wilder shit that'll probably be the reason that we go bankrupt one day?
Yeah.
oh, if you're talking about who says the most demonetizable shit, is this thing.
We weren't talking about the. I try to clean my. I try to catch my thoughts.
You fuck it up demonetizably when it comes to the
I
podcast.
try to catch
podcast. The podcast. The podcast.
Podcast.
The podcast. Okay. You know what I'm saying? The podcast. Yeah. But what I'm gonna say right now might fuck up my NBA ownership money in the future. So I don't really want to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
See, I feel like I can own an NBA team and say whatever the fuck I want on here from now to fucking to the moon. I feel like that. I feel like I can do this podcast, make $1 billion, however I do it, and talk all the shit I want.
It's something about y'all fat niggas that think y'all can rap. Y'all just extra confident. Like, just in mad extra areas that have nothing to do with nothing. Like, bruh.
I don't know if that's a thing amongst all fat niggas. I wouldn't say that's a thing amongst all of us, but I mean,
All fat niggas that think y'all can rap.
no. A lot of fat niggas think they can rap and can't rap.
Yeah, but
lot of niggas
they
think
walk
they
around
rap,
like the
can't
confident.
rap.
You know what?
And are more confident.
Biggie
than
and Rick
most
Ross
fat
has
niggas.
poisoned the whole water. Like both of them niggas poisoned the water.
Said Biggie and who?
Biggie and Rick Ross.
What about Pun?
May he rest in peace. Wasn't long
I
enough.
don't want to
in
be
the
a
game.
player
But
no more.
I would say even maybe Fat Joe.
Right.
Fat Joe would be in there before Pun for me because of overall influence.
Right. Heavy D. What? Stop it.
Great rapper.
He was a waffle color fat boy.
Yeah, great rapper. Maybe
So
rest
was
in peace.
fucking Pun and Fat Joe and fucking Ross and everybody else you just named. They're great rappers.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
We ain't talking about rap. We talking about fat nigga effect.
yeah. And fat nigga.
What's
like,
the fat nigga effect?
fat nigga effect on influence?
Right.
Now, Fat Joe may have been influenced by Big Pun, but
That was like his brother. That was
Yeah.
like his big brother.
Fat Joe has been more influential to fat nigga, like the fat nigga come up than Big Pun because
I think the song
he has
still a
had more
player.
longevity than Big Pun.
I think the song's still a player. Outshines Fat Joe's whole career in terms of the fat nigga effect.
Lean back though.
That did nothing for fat niggas. That did shit for gangsters.
What?
That did nothing for yeah, okay, fat gangsters.
What?
Fat gangster niggas. I don't want to be a player with Joe. Still not a player featuring
Nigga, that was
Joe.
That was the
Are you
fat
serious,
nigga dance,
Joe?
bro.
Joe, are you serious? Are you serious, Joe?
Fat niggas could do this shit all day.
Right.
No sweat.
Hey,
no
hey,
sweat.
hey, let me,
You
hey.
serious?
Hey, if you listen to this podcast and you remember. Time out. Fat niggas also know how to do the lean with it, rock with it, lean with it. Nigga, we pull hoes off of that. Fuck you, niggas ain't gotta lean back. The fuck is you talking
Nigga
about?
look like a whole fucking jujube trying to do that
And
shit in a
bitches
fucking
love
bright
it.
shirt.
Bitches love it. Nigga, I was in middle school a lot smaller than I am right now.
We not talking about how skinny niggas help fat niggas get pussy. We talking about how fat niggas influence other fat niggas into getting pussy. That's the conversation.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying. Lean back helped you way
No,
more.
it didn't.
Oh my God.
Not this fat nigga.
Oh my God.
Not this fat nigga.
You want to tell me?
Fat niggas listening, please respond, comment, like, and subscribe.
Oh my God.
Nation. But nigga, like gang, but still.
I was a fat nigga when Lean Back came out. I can tell you how much the
You was a fat nigga with weird hair.
No.
You was insecure.
That was not that time.
Oh, wasn't?
No, I had weird hair in high school.
Oh, right, you grew your hair out. Yeah, that's when that wasn't a perm for you. But yeah, that was the same thing. No, yeah. No, you know what? When you was a fat nigga, that was when you was telling me you was, no, I didn't know you when you was a fat nigga.
No, you did not,
damn.
motherfucker. Don't think you know my life story and tell my memoir on the motherfucking podcast without motherfucking charging niggas $18.99.
I still write it. I could write your life story if I wanted to.
You gonna make an Aaliyah story of like and be Wendy Williams to my fucking lifetime, like a lifetime movie?
I could write the
about
Lifetime movie on your story, on your life. I could write the Lifetime story on your life, movie on your life story. I could write the Lifetime movie on your life story.
If you did that shit, I would hope my daughter would assassinate you. That's some crazy shit.
I would be like EP of it, and then they'd be like, "Well, what about his wife?" She'd be all right.
No, she won't.
She don't need to be involved.
No, she won't.
We're gonna tell this from my perspective.
No.
I got it.
My wife is, if I bring home half a key and I'm just like, yo, it's here. If the police come knocking, you know what to do.
That'll be in there.
She would flush it.
I ain't gonna do you dirty. I'm just saying I'm gonna write it and direct it and produce it and put it out through Lifetime.
And her and Peyton will be at your front door with an RPG and attack dogs.
You ain't gotta come to the front door if you got an RPG. You can do that from a distance.
Cartel family, nigga. Door. The fuck you mean?
I mean, yeah, like I said, I throw the bricks in there just to make it look good.
No. Don't turn me into Scarface, nigga. No. Then you gonna get indicted. Then like Georgia gonna get indicted because they gonna believe your Wendy Williams ass story.
Well, see, then we would just go on Hollywood because, of course, I'm gonna get a bunch of J's to produce it and finance it. Anyway,
you're putting out a whole fucking blunt and shit. It's right there.
I did just do that. That shows you how high I am. Next topic. I don't know why I just put that out. I just put out a whole blunt. Don't know why I did it. I'm gonna light it now. Don't know why I put it out.
I'm just waiting patiently for it to come to me.
I don't know why I put it out.
You know what? Right now in this moment, fuck this nigga and fuck George. I'm gonna take this moment to just acknowledge the fact that even though I'm the A1 on the mic, the pod guy, I am treated like Michael Porter Jr. And shut the fuck up. I am barely integrated within the offense. Like, without a doubt. They pick and choose when they let me shoot. They do.
What?
They pick and choose.
What are you talking about?
Niggas want to let me shoot. Then they went like, nah, I don't shoot and shit. And then they would just be shooting and jacking up threes. And they'd be like, yo, where you at? And I'd be like, nigga, you ain't passed me the ball. So, yeah, that's how I feel. Just neglected. Done on my PSA.
You gonna have to speak to HR or something. I don't know what the fuck you even talking about right now, buddy.
Nigga, we don't even have an HR department. Matter of fact,
we are the HR. Us, nigga, we're the HR. The three of us, we're the HR.
You cannot be a part of HR. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's why our HR.
Because
so
you be getting reported to HR if we had an HR department.
That's why our HR is so dope.
You need a representative,
right?
To represent you for the HR.
Right. I'll take a representative.
You need a but we have to vote in the representative.
Ain't nobody never said I never thought I didn't need handlers. Nobody never said that.
But it has to be a vote in on that shit. Like on
I
the
get
Microsoft
too much
board.
money, I need handlers. Because I'm going to just wake up and be like, hey, let me go buy a boat. And they're going to be like, whoa, you got to pay people's, like, bills. Relax.
That's not a handler. That's a financial accountant. That's what you need. You need to.
No, I need the financial accountant to stop the transaction from going
from
through.
Ballers. That's what you need.
No, I need I need that, but then I need the guy also after I think about it and say it out loud outside of y'all to be like, I don't know about that.
Now the person,
and then when I run it past y'all be like,
the person handling my money cannot have a suit that tight. I'm sorry.
Huh? I do. I get baller syndrome.
The person handling my money cannot have a suit as tight as The Rock's.
Never. Never.
You can't handle my money.
Never. If you ever seen Ballers, you know what we're talking about.
This nigga be having on a fucking checkered
tailored
suit. That
like
shit be pink. And this shit be
nigga shit is tip top tailored. Nigga.
You too big, goddammit. You too big. You can't wear regular shirts, nigga. Sorry. You just can't be that person. You done did this to yourself. You was normal once, but now you not.
If I was as skilled in psychology as I want to be, we could have the conversation
you
about.
You can't be a psychologist.
I could be.
You could.
But we could have the conversation about why The Rock is the most famous actor in America over the last 20, 30 years compared to every other actor in the last 100 years. I think that's a very interesting conversation.
You're probably right.
But
is he Ray J, though?
You missed what I was saying, but great segue. And no, he's not. The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson is a legend. But goddamn it, you ain't touching Moesha, little brother.
Is he Ray J, though? That's all
you ain't touching Moesha, little brother.
Ray J.
Homie started up.
Will never lose.
Scootie bikes.
You know what? I gotta pull up the shit.
I'm gonna say that. Scootie bikes.
Pass that to George while I pull up this information on how
George grabbed the blunt. Stop laughing.
On how important that Ray J is to the sanctity and evolution of hip hop. Like, God bless Ray J, I guess. I mean,
real booty warriors.
Nah, we're not doing
Word
that.
to the Breakfast Club. Ask Fabulous.
Do we have to ask Fab?
He'll tell you.
You know what I mean?
Ray J will never lose. Ray J is the man. Ray J is probably top 5 hip-hop West Coast of all time.
Why? Why do you feel this way, Vince?
Does Ray J not have hits?
Does he not?
Ray J was the first blood.
First blood.
That was certified. You
certified.
Saw the K-Slay interview?
No, what did he say?
So without Ray J, there is no game.
No game.
First Ray J album. Peep that out. I was just a youngster hanging on the 9 block. Okay.
So you're saying
it's more facts.
But what are more facts? Why? What do you mean he'll never take an L? Like he always ends up.
Never L's.
He just told you.
You like Moesha, don't you?
Don't you?
You like VH1, don't you?
Don't you?
VH1 is a great channel.
Ray J has had a hand in everything that's current black culture.
Current black culture, nigga.
Remember when Fabulous was real hot?
Yes,
real hot.
But remember when he did that shit to Ray J?
Oh my God, you say it never recovered from that.
You think he did?
Shit.
You're saying that Ray J's power is fucking crazy. You're saying Ray J's power is so strong that he could damage even the best rapper's career.
Before the last time I seen Fabulous, he had on backwards jersey, right? Being the man.
Ray J, nigga, all Ray J.
And then the next time I seen him, he was dressed like Marty McFly, my nigga.
Oh shit!
You're saying Ray J completely changed Fab overnight.
I'ma had a big homies who like homies. Right, this is crazy.
Booty warriors.
I apologize. I don't mean that. Listen, we go back to back on You Drive the Ghost. You know, he drove
Ray J, bruh.
The video at his house. Nigga disrespected the money team. Ray J was the first to hop up.
don't disrespect money T in front of Ray J.
Word to Floyd.
Period.
What's good?
For the love of Ray J. For the love in hip hop, Ray J. That was the name of that fucking song.
Man.
That was the new era flavor of love.
Work on getting a Ray J feature.
We don't need a Ray J feature. We're not ready for nothing like that. We just need a cosign.
Facts.
Raycon, send the bag. Raycon, send the bag.
Nigga, you sent them shits back. Nigga, shut up.
Shh. Shut the fuck up.
But let's be
Damn.
real on the fact
Shut
that
the fuck
let's
up.
be real on the actual fact that Vince didn't even get two. Nigga, let's get to this one fact. If Ray J
Word to Vince.
would have never said, or never mentioned, or never saw with his face, Faith sitting on Tupac's lap, we would have never got hit him up. We would have never got no beef.
Wait, huh? Who was sitting on Tupac's lap?
Faith.
So you got to be a little more
Faith
descriptive about the lore than that.
What? Look, nigga. All I'm saying is Ray J is at the epitome of the greatest and biggest and most fatal hip hop beef in history, which is the Biggie and Tupac beef, because he had saw some shit and then said something.
Well, I think word on the street is I want to be correct.
I'm not saying that Ray J killed Tupac and Biggie, but he was influential. And he was only a young bull. How you explain that, Mr. Bistrick?
I'm just going off what the people are saying. And what the people are saying is you listeners. And I mean, I haven't chimed in myself past the fact that, I mean, Ray J is Ray J. He's never going to take an L.
Look,
obviously.
man,
It's Moesha little brother.
I
He's never
think
going to take an L.
Hey,
Raycon, Scootie Bikes,
Hold up.
Booty Warriors. How do you lose?
hold up. I just thought about something real right now. It just all hit me right now. And just like this thing. If Ray J never hit Kim K, then Kris Jenner can never implement like her ultimate pimp plan to like get her family to stardom. So it either that's delayed or it never fucking happens. Therefore, if we never have that, Kanye never slaves them coons themselves out to the Kris Jenner plan, and it becomes the ultimate coon. And therefore, we don't have a monastery or a Ezekiel like yourself. We would just have the same old teddy bear Kanye like we had in the first 3 albums. So, if we gonna be real, Ray J really
where you're
propelled Kanye West's entire life to this point. Sign that nigga to Rock Nation Management. That's real.
See, this is where I think
Ray J.
before I put my input in on it, I'm gonna just read what the people had to say about it, because I think that is relevant and poignant to even my point about it. The people had to say, I don't know what person this was, but they said, so you're telling me if Ray J didn't exist, Tupac and Biggie would still be alive and the Kardashian clan would be no more?
Nope.
Question mark.
Nope.
Looks like it's my mission to convince someone to swallow someone's mama. The next one. Ray J is the perfect example of the butterfly effect. His life has changed the entire world we live in. Are they wrong?
Who was thinking about Scootie bikes, my nigga?
And to follow up on the last one, because I think this is a direct thing, even though this is said by a different person. This is said by T'Challa_Fett. Ray J started one of the most iconic rap beefs in rap history just by being an annoying teenager. Go figure.
Between a 24 and a 23-year-old?
Vince Staples
That's
was
crazy.
right. Oh no, here it is. It's Nehemiah. Vince Staples was right. Everything leads back to Ray J. Y'all telling me 15-year-old Ray J started the Tupac versus Biggie beef? That was said by somebody. Ray J being 15, snitching on Faith and Tupac only added more to the beef between Biggie and Tupac. It's sending me.
You know what?
Who said what? I mean, we've all seen the picture.
If there's a Justice League or an Avengers of like influential niggerdom in hip hop, Ray J is somebody.
So
Like,
that brings me to my point.
He is somebody, nigga.
So that brings me to my point. Ray J is Big Draco before Big Draco. And y'all know what I'm on.
Don't you? Oh
With
my
Big
God!
Draco.
Don't you even dare put even Big Draco name next to Ray J? What's wrong with you? How dare you?
Legends.
How dare you?
Legends.
Legend next
Legends.
to nut ass nigga. The fuck you mean?
Hey, you ain't gotta like Soulja Boy. You ain't gotta like Soulja Boy. But you gotta respect Draco.
Lift up his man, saw his face, was like, oh.
Gotta respect Big Draco.
Knew that nigga. Shot that nigga again. Bah, bah, bah. What?
Yeah.
All right. All right.
If you can kill a nigga with Crank That,
Who we killed Craig that?
Lil Mama.
Lil Mama was never a star, nigga. What the fuck is y'all niggas looking at?
Shadrick, man. Shadrick.
Oh,
I told you, when I say Lil Mama, I mean Bow
his
Wow.
name is
How many times
Shadrick
they gotta spell
Mossington.
it out for
How
you
the
niggas?
fucking man? How many times do we got to change niggas' names?
I just thought it was funny when niggas said he
We
looked
called
like
it
Lil
Cheeto
Mama.
Lord, like 45.
I call him a lot of
The
things.
Cheeto Man.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that later, but you know what I mean? It's established. You know what I'm saying? You just calling this nigga a whole nother fucking person and shit.
Hey,
That
look,
do the same thing that he do.
Look, we way off track here. All I'm saying is, at the end of the day, you asking me, is Ray J one of the most
He's an Avenger.
influential niggas
He's
in
an Avenger.
the game?
Who he is.
Is he
Who
on
is
the
he?
Mount Rushmore of hip hop overall? Is he an Avenger?
He's an Avenger. Who
Is he the
Who is
creator
he?
of the Scootie bike?
Yes, he is.
Is he the
Yes,
creator
he
of
is,
Raycon
goddamn.
Global?
Yes, he is. God damn it.
What more needs to
Who
be
is
said?
he in the Avengers, nigga?
Who?
Ray J.
Vision.
No, that's already a Barack Obama.
Oh, nah, he
You gonna call him a whole bitch, George? God damn, you ain't gonna fight that nigga though.
who is he in?
You fight Ray J? You fight Ray J? Yo, if we can book a Thriller fight right now where I fought Logan Paul and you fight Ray J, you be down? You be down? You be down? Oh shit, you
Ray
be
J
down.
gonna whoop your ass.
Ray J will beat your ass. We gonna make some money
He
off
gonna
that.
whoop your
He
ass.
gonna
Anyway.
whoop your ass. It's cool though.
He gon' how Martin said in the 90s, he gonna whiz zup your ass, nigga. He gonna whoop your ass, nigga.
That's the most
Hell
unpredictable
no.
fighter of all
Jesus.
time. Y'all gonna be boxing. He gonna kick you in the nuts, nigga. He gonna find a way to win. Oh my god. That's.
I lost my thought.
That was
But I don't
Lil
think
Uzi
that
before
works.
Lil Uzi. That's who that nigga is for real.
Now, who you think wins between him and Lil Uzi?
Ray J or Lil Uzi?
Yeah.
Ray J. I got my money on Ray J. For the culture.
I feel like for the
For the
culture,
culture.
Uzi will win.
Ah.
You don't get a pink diamond in your face worth millions of dollars and don't know how to fight a nigga, man.
But it's gone now.
Sassy as you want to be, yeah, because it might cause an infection. But the fact he did it, he did that shit.
But it's gone now.
He just gonna get a tattoo there or some shit if he don't already have one.
No, it's just gone.
Yeah, but he gonna get a tattoo to cover up the scar. So
He looks like he has a, I would say,
unless it was makeup the whole time,
a
which would also make
phenomenal
sense.
plastic surgeon. There are the artists out there.
I think there was just plastic surgery the whole time, and that he just had it removed.
I mean, you had to have plastic surgery to get the bitch put on.
I mean, well, prosthetic surgery, not plastic. Prosthetic surgery.
Outside of Ray J being the greatest of all time.
Oh, that's what I was closing out with.
Oh, yeah.
You can't
is
deny Ray J is part of the culture, man. He's part of the Rushmore. We talked about that last week. He's part of the. He created Scootie bikes, man. He created
Ray J
Raycon
is the
Global.
Incredible Hulk.
He created One Wish.
Ray J is the Incredible Hulk.
Do you know? See, that's what I was gonna say. Who did we pick as Hawkeye?
He's more influential than Hawkeye.
In terms of hip hop, but the people we got lined up in terms of the Avengers we lined up, he's Hawkeye.
Nah, he's the Incredible Hulk.
We got Elon, Obama,
You call up to
Nigga,
the Breakfast Club and tell Charlamagne, Angela Yee, and DJ Envy while Fab is in there that he gonna send the booty warriors out there to just rape this nigga, take advantage of
The
him.
Hulk don't have booty warriors though. I can see Hawkeye with booty warriors.
Yeah, but you gotta be an angry ass nigga to like call a nigga and be like, yo, I'm gonna send the booty warriors after you. You mad?
Yeah, but
You
if you
really
if you
mad.
Hulk mad, you just gonna handle it yourself, which no one wants to see that.
There is very few situations
wanna be
in
your
life
own
where
booty
I'm
warrior.
that cold blooded where I'm just telling a nigga that's like, yo, I'm gonna send the booty warriors after you. That's fucked up. I don't wish that on nobody. That's terrible things.
I just, not for nothing. Let's get
That's-
the fuck up off of this. Not for nothing. I just wonder what type of life you got to be living to even have booty warriors. I've been in the streets.
gotta
I've
be Ray J.
been kind of popular, not like on like a local or like a huge level or anything.
Are you Ray J though?
I don't have no album out, so no.
No.
But at the same time,
When you gonna make Simon shirts hot, nigga?
probably when there are booty warriors. I don't know. Do booty warriors come before or after the fame? I don't know.
That's funny. That's funny. I laughed at that. That's funny.
I don't know. I only want them when I'm like really angry.
What's your conspiracy
I'm
theory?
not just gonna send them off.
What's
to
your
send them
conspiracy
off.
theory on your man's?
Who?
45.
The conspiracy theory on them.
Yeah, because he only banned from Facebook, social media, and
They
shit.
only did
Which
that
probably means Instagram, too, for only 2 years.
He was never on Instagram like that, but Facebook.
But they own
I
it.
think it's
You know what
something.
I mean?
I think it's something to Facebook. I think it's something to Mark Zuckerberg and everybody that running that shit. The fact you had to have a committee, or oversight
You
committee.
think you're
I
buying
they
villain?
put it. Who, Zuckerberg?
Yeah, I think you're buying villain.
No, I don't think. I think that's Bezos.
You think Bezos is a Bond villain?
Yeah.
Why? And we can get back to this. Like, why though?
He's buying everything.
So he's the Bond villain.
Even Bill Gates didn't buy everything.
Zuckerberg is a threat to national security and the security of like humankind.
So is Bill Gates. So is Jeff Bezos.
But Mark
So is
Zuckerberg
Elon Musk.
is like
Elon Musk just happens to
Next
seem to be the
level
cooler
worse.
one out of all of them.
yeah, but Mark Zuckerberg is like next level worse.
No, yeah, only because he
Of the
seems
entity
to
that he
be
controls.
ambiguous about, I guess that's kind of what I'm going to get into with what I'm saying, with what happened. Like, you needed an oversight committee to ban him for 2 years after 5-6 years plus. Let's just count the last
Guess
5.
what time it is in
Let
2
me-
years
let
though.
let me finish.
Mm.
You had you needed an oversight committee to do that for the last 5 years. And then when you do that, you say, okay, let's ban him for 2 more. After he's already been banned for almost 1 3-year ban right after the midterms. Right the year before election season.
It's campaign time.
Kind of how he did before when he started running in 2015, before everybody knew he wasn't fucking playing. Because even he was telling us, don't worry about it, I ain't gonna win. It wasn't until, I was telling somebody earlier today, wasn't until that night, I don't even think he thought he was going. I think he knew he had a chance because he wouldn't have been going as hard as he was. And I think he really did want to win. I don't think he thought he was going to win. You see him walk out on that stage that day.
Social media.
He was like,
those motherfuckers in charge are gonna allow the nation's worst president of all time to attempt to run again and gain that juice
and I think
that
he'll
he
win.
had before.
I think he'll win. Only because
You staying this time?
staying in terms of what?
Like America.
Depends on if he leaves after the first 4 years or not.
My daughter, my daughter speaks Spanish.
Because I
now.
think if he gets back in, he's not leaving.
My daughter speaks Spanish now, so I'm good.
I don't think
Like,
he's
I'm gonna
leaving
say,
after
like,
these next 4
me
years.
and Peyton will be okay. We'll be able to float. You know what I'm saying? My wife will be good.
I don't think they can pull the Joe Biden.
We out.
I don't. The way the campaign rolled out, maybe it was because of the pandemic and everything. I don't think he would. I think Bernie Sanders would be our president had there not be.
Oh, Reptilian Bernie is gonna run next year. I mean, like on the next election, he ain't gonna die.
How do we
till
know,
he win.
How do we know Joe Biden's not a reptile? Joe Biden might motherfucking hop out this bitch and just be on 10 every time we need him to be on 10. It's not like he hasn't done it before. And not for nothing, for some reason, black people seem to pull a certain energy out of that old white man. I don't know what it is. For as many of us as he's either in, let's just say, unintentionally fucked over, he seems to get a lot of energy out of us. And what I mean by that is like we wake him up. Out of all the shit Trump said.
We talking louder in the room.
The sleepy Joe shit. Nigga sleepy, huh?
We talking louder in the room.
Hmm?
We talking louder in the room.
What do you mean?
Metaphorically, like, he's hearing what we're saying right now, and he's getting that energy
We the
from
reason he's in the building.
Yeah. But I'm
Fuck
saying
the room. We the reason he in the building.
still in general,
running the
metaphorically, he hearing us first because we're like, yo!
I don't think he's hearing us first. I think he recognizes we put him in the building.
Yeah.
We let him run the building.
Yo. Don't forget who got
We
you
just
here.
got done talking about the Texas shit, last week, 2 weeks ago.
Don't forget who got
How
you
many
here.
things are, come on.
Don't forget who got you here.
It just, like when I just saw him give, I say that because I saw him giving the Tulsa speech, and I was like, the speech about the Black Wall Street thing, and I was like, oh, okay, well, he I don't know what it is. He just always seems more lively when there's a crowd of black people around him. I don't know why. Man, I don't know. I don't think it's intentional. I don't think it's like a weird thing. I just think when I see him giving like a rally speech or like a regular, like a speech, it's not the same thing. But then when it's a black thing or a bunch of black people are in a crowd, he tends to be a little more animated. I don't think, like I said, I'm not saying to say it's a thing. I just think it's a. I think
you can't be a droll politician and talk to niggas and get their attention.
But you can be though.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
Who's done it?
What's his name? John Kerry.
When?
2004.
No. WIN. And when.
Oh, and when? Bill Clinton.
Played the sax. Peeled the niggas.
I'm not going with. I've always been offended by that. I'm not going with the fact that Bill Clinton played the sax in the 90s and that won niggas over. It was the fact we all knew he was a pimp and is still a pimp and is pimping since been pimping.
Well, whatever the excuse is, there you go. So, peeling the nigga.
Technical difficulties. So amongst those, we took a urination break and I threw my Chanel rag over my neck because I am
Felt lesser
trying
about
to be
yourself.
bougie. I don't know. Huh? What? Yeah, feel better about myself, not lesser.
No, you felt lesser about yourself.
What, without it?
Mm-hmm.
Nah. I'd feel better. Honestly, I'd feel better about everything but naked, but YouTube won't allow it. And we can't label this video naked yoga.
We wouldn't do this podcast if it wasn't. Seriously, that's not a joke. It's not a pun. It's not supposed to be funny. It's real.
But you can get away with like naked yoga as like you can see full blown butt naked badass white bitches doing yoga poses on YouTube under the guise of educational naked yoga videos.
As y'all two have informed me within the last year, you can go online and YouTube and watch a whole dishwasher doing his dishes on the inside, and people jerk off to it. So
if you put a microphone close enough, yeah, it'll jerk off to the sounds. Yeah. Was that a problem? Was that a thing that people didn't know? Okay, masturbate. I'm sorry.
I'm sure our Latino listeners and our European listeners will understand.
The Europeans love it.
Will understand my. Will
what is
understand
wrong with
my,
George?
My next statement, which is, America's fucking stupid. Like, there's nothing more to say than that. Americans are fucking stupid. We gotta guess what race it is coming up, and guess what? It's all gonna be American stupid shit. Like no matter
I can't
where
tell
it's
you
gonna,
what state. I can't tell you what race.
but it's
American.
stupid shit. They can't. Wow.
I can't tell you it's American.
Wow. Wow. One of these days I'm gonna leave and I'm never coming back. It's gonna be Zoom. This shit gonna
Zoom
look,
it forever.
right. This shit gonna be the
gonna
best
move
this
to
shit gonna look is like
parts of the
Brilliant
world.
Idiots does now. Like that's it. Like that's the best it's
You
gonna
move to
look.
Florida on your ass.
Oh, nigga, I'm going to a whole different fucking continent, bro. Like fuck this
That's what
shit. I'm
saying.
done.
I'd be the nigga to move to like, if like I'm the type of nigga. If I don't move to Canada, I'm moving to Florida. Why? Because it just kind of makes sense for me. I don't know why. I mean, Disney World's there. What do you want?
Costa Rica for me, just because if I want to
I
run,
feel like that's close. I could take a flight there.
if I
in
want to run for president, I could and actually win. Probably.
See, you still on that power shit. If I'm gonna run for president,
No, I don't
somewhere,
want to run. But if shit
I'ma
got
do it
wild,
for the big show.
but I'm saying if shit got wild and it's
I
like,
gotta
damn.
be Obama in this bitch.
See, that's you, nigga.
I'm just saying, if I'm gonna be it, I gotta believe it. Hope, nigga. Change.
For me, I'm just like, if I gotta take control, I will. But in the situation, if I'm trying to go for peace, which I am, if I'm going for Costa Rica, no, I'm not. I don't want to run for president. I just want to smoke cohibas and smoke weed and sip mojitos for like the rest of my life and die peacefully.
I've heard Anguilla is the place to do that, but okay, I feel it.
Nah.
In your term, would that be Anguilla?
No.
He said the G's was silent. We had a
Ain't
whole
that
conversation
Caribbean
about
island?
Spanish off.
That's
I don't know what the fuck it
It's
is.
a Caribbean
I've never
island.
been there. I don't know.
It's Caribbean now. The alphabet doesn't apply in the same way.
But they like speak Spanish, don't they?
In certain places, and some is integrated within it, but
So
no.
wouldn't they refer to it as Anguilla?
No.
Is
But-
it okay if Mexican Jason refers to it?
No.
Okay. What were you saying?
I hate your soul.
I love you too, nigga.
I hate your soul. You know what? I actually liked you a little bit more when you had on the fucking salmon shirt. You looked a little bit brighter, and it brought out something about your coonery that was just something unique. But
The beauty.
the beauty of your coon fur.
What we getting into first? Let that bitch breathe. Oh, okay. I guess is that the end? Are we just gonna leave it there?
Of what?
What we were just talking about.
Yep. Let that bitch breathe.
You just Fuck it, then. Okay.
Yeah, like fuck it. Let that bitch breathe. God damn it. Shout out to Ho. You know what I mean? God damn it.
Let that bitch breathe.
So this week, I actually
You gotta chop that into a sound bit, George. I'm sorry. What?
So this week, because we talked about you talked about how you saw Tenet
Like 3 times, twice,
Yeah.
twice. I'm not gonna,
a
gonna
couple,
exaggerate.
but
Saw
what
it
I'm saying,
Saw it
a
twice.
couple podcasts ago. It was a while back.
Yeah,
And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch it when I get the chance.
I was like,
Maybe about like 2 months ago.
I was gonna
Was
say
it
probably
two
6,
and a
7
half?
episodes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, when I get the chance, I'm gonna watch that shit. It's Christopher Nolan shit. It's young Denzel Washington, even though I know that's not his name. That's who he gonna be because that's the Denzel
John
Washington.
David. What's his, yeah,
John David Washington.
Yeah. Might as well be. That's his son. Even if it ain't
It's
his
Lil
son.
Zell. It's Lil Zell.
Yeah, it's
Lil Zell.
Zell.
You know what I'm saying? Lil Zell. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna check this shit out because I fuck with him on Ballers. Let's see what's up.
He on
If-
Ballers too?
Yeah.
I never got that far.
He in almost every episode.
I probably didn't know who he was last time I tried to watch it.
Yeah.
That's probably why. Because every time I tried to watch Ballers, I would fall asleep by like season 3, season 4 of episode 3 or 4 of season
No
1.
pun intended. He's like a protagonist player. Like in the game,
Wow.
like on the show.
Considering what you're talking about, that's kind of ironic.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So it's one of those. Tenet is one of them. I'm not even going to even try to explain
Time out.
the movie.
Before you go into that, was my prediction of your idea of the movie right? Because
No.
no. Let me catch the people up. Prior to him watching this movie,
actually, because what you told me was like it doesn't make any sense. So when I was watching the movie, I was watching it for the point to where I'm like, what doesn't make sense? So I'm watching. I'm watching.
That's what I was scared of.
I'm watching.
I
I'm
knew
watching
when
with
I
this
said it.
precision.
That's what I was scared of. I knew when I said it. I didn't want you to watch the movie like after, like literally after I said
was
it. I was like,
entertained,
now
actually,
he's gonna
too.
watch the movie and be like looking for something wrong with it. Can't watch it like that. You have to watch it just to watch it. And then when you watch it just to watch it, you'll be entertained. Yes, it's an entertaining movie, and it leaves you like, like a normal Christopher Nolan movie will be. But at the end of it, you go, if you put all the pieces together, it's not that. So anyway, what I was getting to was we had a conversation off camera, just real quick. We had a conversation off camera. I told him, he brought up Inception.
I'm more intrigued by your version of how you look at it now because you told me what you did and I saw it today. And I was like, you know what? From the way I look at temporal physics, of all the fucking shit that I've read, watched, seen as far as movies
This
through
nigga said
time.
temporal physics. Let me finish
I look at
my
temporal
statement.
physics
Let me-
into a
let me-
multiverse theory.
Before we
But if
go too deep,
if I want to break it down, but that's a whole nother podcast.
Before we go too deep, let me just explain what I was trying to say. We had a conversation off camera. You said you liked Inception. I said I liked Inception. I said to you, if you liked Inception, you are going to hate this movie. And when I said hate this movie, I meant think it was stupid.
It's a different twist on time. That shit's crazy.
It's not that crazy.
The way you twist that shit, yeah.
It's not.
That shit was dope.
It's not.
That shit's dope.
It is to see it unfolding without the guise of knowing really what's going on as it's happening. But once you watch it once and then you watch it again, you go, nah, how do you slide in to do the mission and fight yourself? Just do to let that bitch breathe and I'll cut into it. Go ahead.
We in it.
Okay. Well, how do you slide into the fucking warehouse to fight yourself before you know it's yourself when it's yourself in the future, and then yourself in the future goes, or yourself in the now goes in the past to not be yourself in the future, but yourself in the future, still yourself in the fucking future. And then Robert Pattinson go, what? Huh?
He did a lot of extraness. I'm sorry.
I definitely just spun like the last hour and a half together in like 3 sentences, but you know what I mean. It didn't make that much sense.
No, you're just slow.
Please explain. Because I'm not the only one listening to this and that has seen that movie that has had that reaction. So if we're all slow gang, but let's listen. Nobody's talking to you. You don't have a mic. Wait till you get a mic. Can't hear you. What?
You're not watching all the time switches. Like, that's what's fucking your whole shit up.
No, the time switches are shown to you. You seeing when it's switching, and then when...
Then what don't you get? Like, how certain motherfuckers end up where?
Bro, you can't...
Neil ends up dead at the end because after he helps some motherfuckers actually... like get the nuclear shit to break it apart in the end, he goes back. Gets inverted again, and it was like a whole loop that it was supposed to fucking happen. It's like they're not like they're
that's
not.
What makes it
but
stupid.
But no, it's
that's
not.
what makes it
they're
stupid.
They're in this kind of like they're in this paradox.
They start you off from the beginning, throw you to the end.
Timeline that's morphing with each other because of the invertedness that's coming from the future.
So yeah, they start you from the beginning. You go to the end, and in the middle, there is bits of the beginning and the end, which is fine. But at the same time, how is there a nigga with a nuclear bomb in his chest is going to destroy the world, timing up with these synchronizations and shit, when at one point he didn't have it and he was trying to get it, then he got it, and then when they did the switch in the car, it was the guy handing it. It was Lil Zell handing it to Lil Zell. What?
Nigga.
What?
You missed that scene because when he was handing it over to him, like when he gave it over, like when he was willingly giving it over and shit, it bounced off the fucking car and over into the next car.
And it technically wasn't supposed to do that. But it did.
But it happened within both. It happened within the inverted timeline, and
wouldn't have happened had he not come back out of the
timeline.
machine in reverse. Which coming out of the machine in reverse, okay, that's a stretch. But we're gonna do it because why? Why it's a stretch? I say because why does ice melt but fire not burn? Anyway, regardless, how do you hand it off to yourself after you've handed it off to yourself to fix handing it off to yourself for the same situation to happen? Whereas in the beginning of the movie, you still see this bitch diving off the boat, and then at the end of the movie, she's diving off the boat, and then you just learn why she's diving off the boat. But the reason she's diving off the boat isn't the same reason she was diving off the fucking boat to begin with. That's stupid.
The atoms that you inhabit,
like Nolan went too deep. He went too deep and fucked up.
The atoms that you inhabit is matter, and this is physics shit. The atoms that you inhabit is matter. And shit, they move. We're moving in a certain sense, like moving forward with time.
Right.
If we stop these atoms and shit, like just stop, we pretty much just collapse, just like into just nothingness. Pretty much in the sand, almost.
Okay. I feel that.
If we start going,
that was pretty much the theory behind it.
If these atoms start moving backwards, then the same physical applications that we apply through, like now, with time moving forward, wouldn't apply with us going backwards.
So then, how do you have the scene where the bullet goes in, then out, and then you have the replay of the shit, but then on the other side of it, it happens in real time? That doesn't make sense.
It's the inversion of that. That's what's happening.
No, it's only the inversion when you go through the other side of the room. If you're on one side of the glass, it's the inversion of time. If you're on the other side of the glass, it's in real time. So when you're on the inverted side, you're seeing it happen in reverse in real time, which is fucking ridiculous. When if you go through the other side, you can just stop it.
You could, but if you make it in your real time or in your inversion time.
But that's not what Lil Zell was on at that point. Lil Zell found out about that afterwards.
Lil Zell shot himself in the arm. He didn't know that was him.
Because he didn't know about it till afterwards.
Exactly.
That's why it was stupid to have him fighting himself earlier in the movie with Robert Pattinson.
But
and then that whole getting through the fucking lock scene,
but
like
here's the thing: at the end,
cold
but
thing
at
on
the
the
end,
door, that was stupid.
But at the end, when he's running back, he realizes like, oh shit. The reason why I got like my arm fucking hurts right now is because we're going to go into this fight.
I shot myself,
which
is dumb.
Paradoxes within the timeline. The timelines are set together, and even he said it is like your story is being told through this. This is the reason why, you're so entangled.
Yo,
with
come on, bro. He left that shit so loose at the end of that shit and walked away. Come on.
He knew what was gonna happen to him,
and then they didn't show it to you, and said they showed it to you. Fuck out of here.
So
you never drink on the job. I knew that when I met you, but I didn't tell you that we had already done 100. Shut up. No.
Yeah, did you know? 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 Did you know?
Did I know what?
Did you know that they're like, oh, they were connected from in some type of way through temporal shit?
No. That's not what I'm getting at. That's not what I'm saying. And when I'm saying shut up, I'm not telling you shut up. I'm saying Nolan, shut the fuck up. I'm not telling you shut up. I'm saying Nolan, shut the fuck up, because it doesn't make sense.
It does.
It doesn't. You can't tell somebody, yeah, let's have a drink. Let's have a drink. I know you don't. Yeah. As he's leaving at the end of the movie.
But
and then he tells him, hey, I'll see you later. What does that mean? You'll see it. Hi, what? You'll see. We've been through this 100 times. As if then Lil Zell in that moment is supposed to go, I guess, back in time and relive everything up to that moment. What the fuck? Huh?
Yeah, the temporal paradox loop. Like, they just in some shit.
It's a reach.
But I think I like the twist on it with time.
It was cool. It was cool to watch. It was cool. But the story, not the storyline, the story was stupid. The storyline was cool. The way it played out was cool. The story was stupid. That's my problem with it. Inception had my mind blown. I've probably seen that movie 2 or 3 times. Still not sure if I understand everything about it.
Way more times than you have.
Still not sure if I understand. And you probably still do. You understand everything about it? Do you think you know everything he meant in that movie when you watched it the first time? No. That's why you watched it so many times.
No, I watched it. I own it. Maybe 12 times.
Right. I don't own it. But okay, 12 times, 100 times, 2 times. If you've seen it more than once,
I'm gonna watch Tenet again.
You should. I probably should. I probably should.
I was entertained by it.
Because it's not a bad movie in the sense of it being a bad movie.
I understand it. Like, I don't understand where motherfuckers are like, don't get the time and what's happening. I don't understand it. I really don't.
Because of the way it's inverted. We gonna save guest for race this for next week, because I want to show you something when we get up out before you get up out of here for real. And,
I just think
let's top this off. I want to show you something.
I just think there's so many different theories on time, depending on what your scenario basis is for it.
How are you traveling through the time though? Because that's the problem with time travel.
That's what I'm saying. It's like how you do it, and it's like. What Christopher Nolan got off on with Tenet was implementing time travel and a temporal timeline without explaining the origin realistically of that technology. All you really got was it's from the future. It's here now.
Which lends to the holes in the story later, which is why I say, well, that's kind of dumb. That's why some scenes, like when you see him, when in the beginning you see him in that little warehouse shit and he's fighting a nigga in the mask, tries to pull the mask off, doesn't happen, dude slips away, and then an hour and a half later into the movie you see it from the opposite end and it's the same guy fighting. It's Lil Zell fighting Lil Zell, and you like, oh shit. and then you see it, and then after it happens, you go, because it's a cool little scene the way they put it together, but when you go back and analyze it, it's like, well,
I kind of
so y'all was fighting yourself in the hallway. Y'all was both fighting yourself and another. Yeah, because the random dude was there too. Y'all was both fighting yourself and another nigga in the hallway. It ended up being Lil Zell fighting Lil Zell and getting zooped out to shit just for an hour and a half later to see the perspective it came from, because that was Lil Zell from the future. What?
Yeah. But I think that's
the high nigga response. Yeah.
No, but I think that
was,
I think that
what
was
does
dope,
that mean?
Because
what is that?
You knew that fight happened.
No, you didn't.
Yes, you did, because you experienced it in
Not
the forward
until you saw it an hour and a half later. No, you didn't.
But you experienced the fight in a forward timeline. So when you went back, you knew what the fuck was up.
Even when you saw the fight in a forward, it goes to George. Even when you saw the fight in a forward timeline, it happened in reverse as you were seeing it in the forward timeline, which makes even less sense.
That's just the way it was shot.
To make it look cool.
Yeah.
Does not lend to the fucking thing of the story. It makes the story convoluted.
No, it just makes it
even
so
the thing
dumb
with the
niggas
bullet
can't...
in the gun. How do you shoot a bullet before you load it? What?
The bullet's in a wall, right? If it's a 45 round, I'm holding a 45 gun. And I pull the fucking shit back. If it's an inverted round, it's going to come back. You saw the movie, right?
I'll finish. I was just asking.
Finish. Simple as that.
That's like Batman getting fingerprints off of a bullet in Dark Knight Rises, bro.
No, nigga. Check this.
Stop it, bro.
Check
can't do it. It's still Nolan. Nolan just reaches sometimes, bro. Let's accept it.
If I put some bullets in that machine and have it brought out on another side, on the inverted side, and we use those same rounds and shit if I use them same rounds inverted at you, making rounds and shit. Those are inverted rounds. So now I can actually use those rounds because John David Washington wasn't inverted when he discovered that.
Wait, time out though. Why are the rounds inverted in the gun? Ain't?
Dude was an arms dealer.
Don't make sense.
He was an arms dealer.
So you can sell inverted arms. You can sell inverted bullets. Or if you can sell inverted bullets, you can sell inverted arms. But apparently in this universe, inverted arms aren't a thing. Inverted bullets are a thing that you can put into guns that you haven't loaded them into. What?
It's there. Nigga, you're influencing your...
Maybe I'm thinking too hard about it and just have to watch it again. Because I don't know.
Because you're not...
this is why I'm so glad we're doing this right now.
You're not even understanding the concept of it. Like, when dude's whole plan ultimately wasn't to make a nuclear bomb just explode and just create an ultimate holocaust,
which is also part of the problem because that wasn't the original plan. No. It was just a plan, and then it ended up being in his chest, and you had to kill him without igniting the bomb. What
it was gonna do was completely. It was gonna really invert in the world with the current.
It was some thing. It was some. It was some retard Thanos.
It was that. It was gonna pretty much gonna merge two universes of time together and just kill all humankind. That was the plan. That was what the shit was going to do.
Wait, no, say that again. The plan was what? Say that again.
He was going to kill all humankind by merging these two pretty much these two lineages of time.
Because the shit in his chest
together.
So what was the shit in his chest?
It was pretty much
the shit that was the reactor to the shit that would make it happen, right?
It was like a dead man.
It was a dead man switch.
Right. So yeah, the switch
so if
to
he
what
died,
would make it happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So basically, if Thanos gets the fucking Infinity Glove.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I swear to God, all y'all niggas is fucking literary storytellers now. And all right.
No, I'm just saying, bro, from the 2 times, I'm not saying I don't have to watch it again. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying what I watched it one time with my girl, well, my ex, and I watched it another time by myself. And I said, this shit is not, and then I fucked around and watched some niggas have some, which I'm gonna show you. I watched some niggas that had some theories about the shit that happened, and even they said it didn't make any fucking sense. And I was like, okay, so it's not just me. And then I hear this nigga talk about it, and I hear you talk about it, and we're not saying the same thing. We're just saying it in a different way, except for you're trying to give Nolan more credit than he deserves. No, I feel like
I have different theories on temporal physics. Cause
I didn't know shit about temporal physics until I turned this fucking movie on.
Then
I didn't want to learn a whole new concept of science when I turned on the new Nolan, nigga. Like, what? Like, come on.
Inception is
great,
concept.
but But you know what? I don't like when cartoons do time travel, much less fucking real movies. Cause you know what? Nobody does it right. Avengers. What was the shit? What was the last one? The last one. Endgame. Time travel. Stupid.
Multiverse theory.
Stupid. Rick and Morty has a multiverse theory. It makes fucking more sense than fucking Endgame. Am I wrong?
That is the dumbest shit that's come out of your fucking mouth.
You've never watched Rick and Morty. You don't know that. You have not watched every episode. The way people travel through portals in time in the way Rick and Morty travel through portals in time and universes in that show makes more sense than the way they tried to set it up to make it happen in Endgame. And then the way they played it out we all loved it. I mean, it was a great fucking movie. It was a great fucking movie. But it makes more sense than Rick and Morty. To me, they've done time travel the best next to Back to the Future. Fuck you.
I got it. Y'all man children. Cool. All right. Episode 159, Millennials Podcast, House of Spades Media.
You're not ending it like that. Fuck you, bitch. Give me a fucking response to that. You're not just going to run off with fucking me saying Rick and Morty does time travel better than Endgame and this stupid-ass Nolan shit that Nolan has done 2-3 times over and then not give me a reasonable response.
You just picked up, like, this year, the fact
Rick and Morty have a portal gun.
Shut up.
It doesn't exist. Neither does time travel. Neither do inverted bullets. So we're not going to make it make sense in the real world. We're going to make it make sense within the stretch of the imagination we have to deal with.
So you going to say a portal gun
makes more sense than fucking
inverting time. An actual temporal theory. The inversion of time.
The same timeline. You're just going to a different universe. Time is still the same. And then even if you want to run back time, okay, what they do in that one episode where they ran back time, they had to get them little neck bracelets. The whole world, 20 universes broke. Come on, that makes more sense than fucking, what was the guy's name?
I'm gonna send you some.
I don't know the guy's name.
I'm gonna send you some links.
Come on, man.
About motherfuckers that really,
Tenet, come on,
that really have like temporal, like time theories, like for real.
Like I said, I had never
scientists, not like stupid motherfuckers.
I had never
like,
heard of the idea until I saw the movie. So I'm not, like I said,
I'm not giving you no Back to the Future bullshit. I'm giving you some real shit.
I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I had never even heard of temporal. What'd you say? Temporal what theory?
Yeah, temporal theories.
I had never heard of that until I even watched that movie, and then I watched the movie, and I'm trying to put it together the way I know shit, and I'm like, huh? And then, like I said, I see other niggas say this, I'm like,
it's the way you manipulate. Because the one thing that could really destroy us or keep us all together, realistically, is time. Because it's
gravity, and air, and the moon, and the sun.
But time and our time actually can affects all that,
money,
right?
Nigga. Yeah,
like the way we move forward and shit makes a difference. That's why them niggas had to wear the respirators and shit, because it's like they would have been breathing in the fucking the CO2 that we breathing out instead of breathing in oxygen. So it would have fucking killed them if they were inverted, moving going into forward time.
It makes sense. But at the same time, I still think Nolan was reaching. But we gonna get the fuck up out of here.
He was twisting it on y'all. Y'all niggas ain't ready. Y'all
No,
niggas
I gotta
ain't-
watch it again,
you know
but
what
I
I'm
think he
saying?
was reaching. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna come back. We gonna. Matter of fact, this will be probably one of the only movies we do a Let That Bitch Breathe Part 2 on the same movie on, nigga. But I'm gonna watch it again and we
I'ma
gonna
watch
report
it
back
again, too. You know what I mean?
because maybe I missed some shit, but
And maybe you just simple too.
maybe I'm
Like,
not saying that's not a
I'm
possibility.
gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep it a pin. There's a certain movies where it's like I feel like there's movies that I've seen where it's like, yo, I'm too stupid for this. And there's certain
I've seen movies where I'm too smart for it.
yeah, and exactly. And this is one of those where I'm just like, yeah, I can understand how there's a bunch of stupid motherfuckers who look at this movie and it's
They
like,
don't get it.
you don't get this movie at all. But that's because
I've seen it
of
twice.
what you want.
I still am like, what? But I'm gonna watch it a third time, especially because it's free now. I'm gonna watch it a third time.
Because it's one of those, like, unlike when me and George had the Mortal Kombat conversation, it was a what do you want from the story conversation. In that, you really didn't know what you wanted or didn't want,
Right.
or what you were gonna get. But when you got it, it was, oh shit. I didn't know. Like, I only seen like the, you know what I'm saying, them vague previews and shit that they were showing during their promo. But they really didn't
That's
tell
what we
you.
all saw.
Yeah, that we.
And that's what hyped us up.
Yep. And all I heard from you was the only person I ever seen like that seen it.
We talking about Mortal Kombat?
No, Tenet.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Was if you liked Inception, you're not gonna like it. And I'm like, okay.
That was yeah. When you said it last
And
the
I was
other
like,
night,
all
I was
right,
like, yeah.
why?
Yeah.
And you told me why, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna
Because I feel like it's dumb. I feel like it's dumb Inception. I feel like Tenet is dumb Inception.
It's in the Inception universe. I believe that. I believe it's in a
Maybe, but it's a dumb version of Inception too.
I think this is all a
multiverse.
A Christopher Nolan like time multiverse.
That would be outside of Batman and shit, especially if you include the mechanic. That would be fucking dope. But no. No.
I think that's what's happening.
Unless you can pull it all together in like the next 10 years, no.
I don't think you have to pull it together. Jorge, wait. Catch with your hands. Oh.
He meant mota. I know Spanish.
I said weed. I said weed on purpose.
But I said mota on purpose, motherfucker.
You don't speak no Spanish, nigga. You a nigga. But
Anyway.
I think if you were if he were to incorporate them all together and make it like to where it was an ultimate universe or it connected everything together, it would be its own standalone movie that would reference the actions of that things that's already occurred.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if there's like another ultimate weapon that's out there, you know what I mean? And they're like, yeah, there was that shit that happened in Kiev and shit, and that, you know what I'm saying, 241 ended up going missing, and there's been some shit that like we can't even explain.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just those little references, you know what I'm saying, just in passing.
Well, you know, there's some cultural shit. You just know.
You know,
you know.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, dude that came in a coma on that fucking plane. He never woke back up. We don't even know what's wrong with him. And it's, you talking about Leonardo DiCaprio in Inception. You know what I mean? Like little, you can get off little bitty things.
Easter eggs, they call them.
Yeah, that's what the white folks call them. But you can bring everything together, but I think it would be within this super I like the way he fucks with time. Because even in Inception, they fucking with time. But the time is all in your head by the way things are happening within the real world.
I think the way he did it in Inception is better. I think the way he did it in Inception makes more sense.
You multiverse in a multiverse.
Even with the dreidel shit. Think about it though.
Oh, God.
Think about it.
Crazy.
We're going to get up out of here. But think about it. Even with the dreidel shit. I used to love dreidels too when I was little. But think about the dreidel shit. Boom. You run that bitch. You know if it keeps going up. All right, we need to move. Let's go. That makes sense. That makes sense. Me loading a gun and the bullets from it coming out of the wall back into the gun for me to go on the, I guess, the other side of the fucking wall and shoot them. Come on. Maybe I need to watch it again, but come on.
Yeah,
I'll watch it. We'll touch back on this.
Don't
Come on.
Don't drink alcohol, just smoke. And
No, I was sober the first. No, I was fucked up the first time. I was on. Matter of fact, no, I wasn't on that. Okay, no, I was on weed and alcohol. Just period. First time I watched it. Second time I watched it, I was just on weed. Didn't get it both times.
Jorge, did you get it?
He doesn't have a microphone. It doesn't matter. We'll ask him later.
Just shake your head or no, yay or nay. Yay or nay.
Yeah, to an extent.
So yay.
He said yeah to an extent.
And I know Jorge is not more intelligent than you are. He's just a better rapper than you are. So, I know
honestly, I would say he's more intelligent than me, and I'm a better rapper than him. But okay.
Nah.
Whatever.
But no, I can't do that. I can't do that.
He has a lot more patience than I do, and a lot more like willpower. Whereas me, I'll slap you in front of your mama.
But he's still
And then slap your mama for talking
But
about
he's still out rapping you in front of your mama.
Is he though?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, my mom really likes coming of age. Ironically, just because that was brought up, but whatever.
Where your album at?
Fuck you. My album is up
That's
your
not
ass
a date, nigga.
and around the corner, and then when you shit it out, it's gonna be platinum, you bitch.
That's because I'm God and I allowed it to be.
No, that's because. Well,
And I
that's-
shamed you to this.
Pause. Let's just. I'm not gonna pause. Anyway, let's just move on. We're not moving on. We're done here, aren't we?
Yeah.
We fulfilled our time with you motherfuckers.
I'm gonna raise you up like Denzel Washington did his son in Fences. I'm gonna shame you into.
That's another. That's one of the
greatness.
only Denzel movies. I only don't get the reference because that's one of the only Denzel movies I fell asleep on.
Oh,
Because it was so much talking. It was just talking.
yes,
The
nigga,
whole
it's
movie
a drama.
It's just talking.
It's a drama.
No, yeah, it's a drama with no drama. Just dramatic talking. I fell asleep on it, like I said. What I saw
Shut
was
up,
a
dude.
lot of talking.
Shut up there, nigga. Shut up there. That was one of his best roles since.
I heard it. I didn't see it.
Since
I heard
Training
that.
Day, in
I
my
never saw
opinion.
it. I want to see it. I want to
because that
be
made
lively through
you
it,
like
but
real shit. That made me hate that nigga for a minute. That nigga wasn't shit. Like that was a different type of movie. But yep.
he was Monique in Precious.
Oh,
Wow.
oh. I'll explain to you off air.
Wow.
I'll explain to
I
you.
gotta go back. That shit on Hulu. I gotta watch that shit.
Yeah.
Because like I legit tried to watch it twice and fell asleep because it was just talking. Like the first
You
40
don't-
minutes
it's
is
one of
just, hey, how you doing? I'm at work. No, I'm good. Like it's not that, but it's like, oh yeah, I'm a working man.
It's
going home talking to my
It's
wife.
one of them.
Hey kid,
It's one of them.
get
you
your
don't-
shit together.
You don't know
like,
where
like
it's-
what?
You don't know where it's going until it's going there. Until it's there. for you.
Yeah, but I haven't had the energy, I guess, to stay up for it. I don't know. I only tried to watch it twice. I need to probably watch it all the way.
Yeah,
through.
simple
I
niggas that
know.
don't make rap albums and shit can't really afford the luxury of being able to examine
episode 159.
a cinematic drama the way it should be properly.
What is it?
examined.
159? Is
One-
it 1
150
5 and a 9 after that? It's 159? 159? You cut me off earlier. I gotta cut you off now.
I don't give a fuck about you cutting me off, nigga.
Well, you looking at me like you disgusted or something.
I am disgusted. I'm disgusted that you dare try to end with your disgustingness.
I wasn't trying to end. I was trying to set you up to lead you into this. That was a segue, sir. Did you not notice?
How dare
Chords.
this person? Oh my God. I pray for your liver. I pray for it. Episode 159, Non-Millennial Millennials Podcast, House of Spades Media. I am your host, Jose Ortega, a.k.a. Tequila Poppy, but the only one that's probably going to drive home the most sober.
Probably. Well, I'm at home.
He doesn't have to drive anywhere, but pray for his
Thank
liver.
God.
Pray for Paris.
And
Pray-
my liver.
Pray for Black America. Pray for Haiti. Pray for Bizdrick's liver.
Pray for Africa. Pray for black people. Pray for black people that give a fuck about other black people.
Preach.
Pray for black people that give a fuck about black people and the allies. Pray for the allies that give a fuck about black people more than they give a fuck about the people around them that they know ain't worth shit.
Preach. Oh, and pray for all those people who, you know what I'm saying, just fuck with us. Glory to God.
I think that's most important.
Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you do that. I know we do this very long thing that some people call a podcast, some people call it bullshit, and some people call it just two niggas talking. But you know what it is? It's real conversation happening right here.
It works, though. You know what I mean?
It works.
That's why I'm God.
It will work.
You know what I mean?
That's why
Peep the halo.
the thing sitting next to me, and I do have to refer to him as a thing, because, I mean, how do you?
I'm a spiritistic entity, nigga.
How do you address a deity?
You don't.
You know what I'm saying? How do you address a deity?
You don't.
So, I mean, all you can do is bask in the presence of greatness and then try to be as great as you can yourself.
Damn right.
And you've done that by listening, especially if you've listened this long in this podcast. You've done that.
Just wait till I build some pyramids, nigga. I'm gonna be lit.
I applaud you. You should applaud you. You should applaud me. And he will bless all of us.
Send your prayers
Pod
in
God
accordingly.
himself, Tard Whisperer himself. You know what it is.
Don't forget to praise the Holy Trinity, Pod God, Fly God, and Hove.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And Bizdrick is in there as like a kind of like an angelic deacon. But sometimes
I'm that nigga that
sometimes
I'm the angelic court jester.
Sometimes we kick him out because, like, you know,
I smell. I drank too much. Whatever. You know, I didn't brush my teeth.
I would say user
Something like
agreements.
that.
But you know
That
what I mean?
too.
Like that too.
Yeah, anything.
The only nigga to fuck up the NDA and like having all the time, like nigga.
And I wrote the NDA.
Like,
that's the
fuck.
crazy part.
Like,
I wrote the NDA
how you
up.
write this shit?
Next week, nigga.
160 next week, nigga. We all about to 200, nigga. We out.
Peace.
We out.